Welcome back everyone, hope you're doing well. Now in today's video we're doing a Poppy Playtime Smiling and Nightmare Critters tier list, alright? We're just going to be ranking every single Smiling and Nightmare Critter on a tier list based off of a couple factors. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Starting off with Maggie Mako. This is a Nightmare Critter, and I'm going to be honest, this one's kind of unique. It's a shark, right? And I mean, obviously, Maggie Mako, it's a shark. Kind of makes sense. I like the design. I think a little darker blue would have been a bit better. But, you know, we don't really see Maggie Mako do anything crazy in game. So I'm going to have to put Maggie Mako. We're going to put him into C tier. We're going to put him into C tier. Or her. Next up, though, we have Touille. That's its name, Touille. Automatically, it's going to drop down a tier. Because its name isn't something cool like CatNap or DogDay. So automatically one tier down. But it's a rat. And this one actually looks kind of good, I will say. For it being a Nightmare Critter, it kind of does look. It looks like you could tell this is a rat instantly, you know what I'm saying? So Loki, we're going to put Touille up into B tier. Next up, though, we have Poe. Again, actually, whoa. We're going to put Touille into C tier and Maggie Mako into D tier. There we go. We're going to fix that up real quick. Now we have Poe. This is like a bird. And obviously, -1 point for it being a weird name, you know. It's not like CatNap or Doctor. So -1 point on the tier list, whatever. This one's supposed to be a bird. I'm gonna be honest, it kind of looks terrible. This looks like CatNap, but like a little darker. It's just weird looking. I can't even lie. Like this one, I don't know. It doesn't even. It like barely has wings. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really tell that it's a bird unless you like use your intuition and closely analyzed the specimen. Then you can understand it's a bird. But we're gonna put Poe into F tier. I'm gonna be honest. Now we have Simon Smoke. This is a dragon. This one's low-key pretty unique. It's like kind of like the opposite to Crafty Corn, which we'll get to later. I like the design. I like that it actually has wings and it smells like burnt wood, apparently. Because each of them, they have like unique smells they give off or whatever. I don't remember the other ones, but I know Simon Smoke obviously smells like smoke. So low-key, we're gonna put Simon Smoke into B tier. Next up though, we have Allister Gator. This is like one of the few that I actually remember from the Nightmare Critters. But its design just looks kind of weird. I don't know. It doesn't really look like an alligator. It just looks like a lizard thing, you know? Because like the shark one, Mako, whatever, it looks like a shark. I don't know. It just looks weird. It doesn't really look like an alligator. So we're going to have to put it into E tier, sadly. Because I do like gators. Next up, though, we have Rabie Baby. And that is a name. I will say that. This is supposed to be a bat. I don't know any pink bats IRL. So I don't know. It's not really. The design's not really doing it for me. And it also doesn't really have wings. Like it's supposed to be a bat, but it doesn't have wings. So it kind of looks goofy. Low-key, we're going to put Rabie Baby into E tier. Next up, though, we have Icky Licky. That is definitely a unique name. This is supposed to be a salamander. Low-key, me and my editor couldn't figure out what it was after like. And in like 5 minutes, we finally looked it up, and it's a salamander. It does look like a salamander now that I know what it is, but I don't even think it has a tail, and salamanders have tails, so it's just not unique enough. I don't know. I will give it. It's more unique than the other ones, but it's not too good. Finally, though, we have Baba Chops. This is like one of the only Nightmare Critters I actually knew before doing research for this video. Baba Chops, low-key, it's pretty good. I like Baba Chops. But only that's like not like him, you know, but it's the only one I like actually knew about. So we're gonna put him into B tier, bro. It's unique. I think it's more unique than the others, but it's definitely not like crazy high up on a tier list. Next up though, we have DogDay. I'm gonna be honest, DogDay is an immediate S tier because it's like one of the two that actually have a bigger bodies experiment in game. And the design looks really unique. I mean, it's a dog, right? You could tell this is a dog. And of course, the bigger bodies experiment, and then like the other smiling critters kind of crawling up inside of him and controlling him after that was really cool. So we're gonna put DogDay into S tier because it's DogDay, right? This is an obvious S tier. Next up, though, we have Bobby Bearhug. I'm gonna be honest, I could not tell that this was a bear at first. Like it kind of does, but then again, it's like, well, I guess the colors don't really match for some of the smiling critters. So I'm not really gonna take points off for the colors not matching. I don't know. Bobby Bearhug is definitely one of the more forgettable smiling critter. I think it's C tier, right? It's because like the rat one you remember, but these bottom few you definitely don't remember, but these you kind of do remember. So yeah, we're gonna put Bobby Bearhug into C tier. Next up though, we have a Kickin Chicken, which is also coincidentally the name of a fast food sandwich, and it actually tastes pretty good. But getting off that side tangent, I like Kickin Chicken. It's a chicken, right? I think it would have been really cool to see Kickin Chicken in the game, or at least get some lore about him or her. But of course, we did not like most of the other critters. So we're going to put him into A tier. It would have been S tier if we actually got some lore or something. Next up, we have Hoppy Hopscotch. I don't know why. I like Hoppy Hopscotch, right? It's a rabbit. There's like, the thing with Hoppy Hopscotch is that like we've actually gotten a glimpse at its bigger bodies experiment. I don't know in what. Pretty sure it's like one of those analog videos I like to do. And it looks really, really good. So it just makes me kind of more sad that we haven't seen the whole thing as an actual bigger bodies experiment. But I will say that one image alone that we've seen does put it into S tier. So we're going to put Hoppy Hopscotch into S tier. Next up, though, we have Bubba Bubbaphant. This one's a bit more memorable. I don't know why. It just kind of looks more like a mouse. Like if you took off the trunk, it would look like a rat or like a mouse, I think. So it's not doing a too good job of being an elephant, but I do think Bubba Bubbaphant is above the actual rat and Bobby Bearhug. So we're going to put him into B tier. And also B tier for Bubba Bubbaphant, you know what I'm saying? Next up, though, we have Piggy. I don't know why I don't really like this name. I think Porky Piggy might have been a bit cooler, or like Piggy Pork or something. I don't know. Piggy. I mean, Piggy makes sense. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. But I do like the design. It is a pig. Here's my idea, right? It would have been really cool in Valor if we got like, if we saw the body, the bigger bodies experiment of Picky Piggy, and it was like dead, but like the lore was that like when they were all chained up in that prison, he started like eating the other smiling critters or something because of starvation. That would have been kind of cool. And it's also a pig, and pigs do that, you know, maybe not cannibalism, but they do eat a lot of things. So it would have just been cool to see that happen in the game. But of course, Mob Entertainment didn't really do anything with the smiling critters. So we're going to put him into A tier. It's definitely one of my favorite and more likable smiling critters. Next up, though, we have Crafty Corn. I don't know why. I don't like Crafty Corn. I get it's a unicorn. It's not really supposed to be a real creature, but I feel like it should have, right? Like, replace Crafty Corn with, like, Baba Chops and make Baba Chops good, and then just get rid of Crafty Corn. That would have been good, right? And it just doesn't really fit with the other ones because they're, like, farm animals or, like, pets, you know, other than the elephant, I guess, and the bear. I don't know. Just a unicorn does not really fit the vibe. So we're going to put the unicorn. We're going to put him into D tier. And finally, last but definitely, certainly not least, is CatNap, the GOAT. This is one of the only bigger bodies experiments that are alive in game. And he looks amazing. He looks peak. Low-key, maybe top 4 designs in the Poppy Playtime universe. So that just tells you. Definitely top, I think, 3 characters, right? Yeah, definitely top 3 or 4 characters in the whole universe. Which just shows you how good he is. So obviously, CatNap is going to go straight into S tier. And that is going to be the end of today's video. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. But in case you don't do that, in case I don't see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.